going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Excuse me. And shalom to all the Akim out there pushing the word in sincerity and in truth. This lesson going to go into tread lightly in Babylon. You know, America is the valley of the shadow of death, recorded in the scriptures. It's an area that's conducive to death, conducive to sicknesses, conducive to basically death on the whole, man. You know, robbery, theft, all these different sins are here in the belly of the beast, man. And which your movements can actually get you in a situation or get you out of a situation. So you got to make sure you tread lightly. Because one thing about, you know, America is we live here, man. This is our home, so to speak, our temporary dwelling quarters. So while we're here, we actually have to involve ourselves in certain worlds. We have to be around faggots, so to speak. We have to be around drug dealers. We have to be around murderers. Sometimes we have to go to certain hoods depending on the job that you work, depending on your route. If you're driving Uber or driving in certain areas, but you have to move with wisdom, man. That's the initial point. You know, one of the main things too, how you move is how you talking, man. You shouldn't be a man that's talkative, talking sideways, you know, to anybody, speaking about anything to anybody. You gotta reserve yourself, you know, because just like I said earlier, whatever you say can land you in either a good position or it can land you in a bad position. And the scriptures speak about how basically the tongue, man, the tongue is a two-edged sword, and it's killed many. All right, so we'll start with this scripture in Sirach 13:13. It says, "Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing." Right. The scripture says to observe. Another word for observation is to be aware, self-aware, self-conscious. Watch.
Be the watchman of the Lord.
That's right. And it says to take heed, meaning you gotta keep your head on the swivel, man. You gotta tread lightly. Know the ins and outs. Know when you're in certain bad situations, and know, all right, this is about my time to get up out of here, man.
Yeah, the scripture speaking about managing the time.
That's right.
You know, you don't want to just be sitting and dwelling in wickedness. You know, you gotta get out of those situations.
That's right.
You know,
because it'll attach onto you and it'll cleave onto you, and next thing you know, that you're fully engulfed in it, man. To the point where you can't return. You in a sunken place. So your best initial reaction is to not even get into it in the first place. Right. Just to stay safe, stay in the safe zone, man. Because in this truth and in this world, you have safe pockets and you got danger zones. A lot of men, but they move unconsciously and they don't even know how to discern between the two. You know, you have a man in the middle of the goddamn hood. You know, majority of our so-called ghettos is the west side of and certain parts in Atlanta. But you know, you will have a man in the heart of the goddamn hood in the bluff, and he moving like he in damn Doorville or something, man.
Right.
Alpharetta. You know,
That's
peaceful,
right.
just talking to anybody.
Yeah.
Moving any type of way, knocking on doors and shit like, nah, man. You gotta move with a sense of awareness, man. That's why you gotta even stay with certain things on you, man. Stay reserved. You know, like a lot of times, you know, just for an example, having your phone charger. I'm just using this as a small example. Making sure that your phone is charged and your phone is on. You know, because asking random people for GPS and asking random people that you don't even know of information, they might lead you down a place of no return, man. Just because you ain't on your P's and Q's on that small level. That's just a small example. You know, I just use that for an example. But little leavens, like the scripture say, a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump, man. Little mistakes that you make can cost your life. That's the thing with the kingdom, man. When you look at the animal kingdom and you look at animals, gazelles, certain river banks that a gazelle or a zebra might try to go and pass to get to the next state, he's not thinking about an alligator being in that water.
Right.
But next thing you know, he got this massive bite down clamping on his leg
out of nowhere.
And now he got hordes of alligators, or you might be in or a lot of animals, they might be in the wilderness, so to speak, or in the jungle. And next thing you know, you got this large ass python constricting the living life out of you, man. The living hell out of you. Why? Because you wasn't being observant. You wasn't watching. You wasn't looking in the trees. You wasn't looking in the water. You wasn't knowing. You didn't know the ins and outs of your area, man. You got to know the ins and outs.
Could you get the scripture for me real quick?
Yeah.
Sirach 12, I think it's the last verse.
Con.
I think 17, if I'm not mistaken.
Sirach 12 and 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first.
Yeah, and that's what the brother's saying. You know, if you catch yourself in a situation, you know, you want to observe and catch yourself and know that you're being put in a situation. You don't want this, whatever you're into, you don't want to go in there blind.
Yeah.
You know?
Because you'll get what? Blindsided.
Mm-hmm.
That's the act of being blindsided when you get caught off of basically an area that you can't even see, so to speak. Your vision is not even being located. You're blindsided, man. You know? What they call it, a blind spot.
Yeah, blind spot.
That's why the scriptures speak about being circumspect. The word circumspect goes into 360 degree of vision. Circum is a circle, and spect is the look, like to spectate or spectacle.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's all about looking and being aware of all your ins and outs, fully aware, man. All right, it says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
Yeah, in certain situations, somebody could be speaking or trying to get you with smooth words, like, oh yeah, I got you. You know, you need directions to go here. You know, speaking to you, like the scripture said, and what it say?
That's right. It
And,
says, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
Yeah,
So he's putting on an act.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of smooth jakes out here, man.
God.
You know what they call them, city slickers.
Mm-hmm.
They slick with the tongues, and they like mini Edomites, man. They like black Edomites. The scriptures speak about how Esau's words are smooth as butter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but war was in his heart. A lot of times that be our people. That's the nature of our people.
That's right.
They seem kind and courteous, and they prey upon your naiveness. That's why in this truth you can't be naive too, man. You can't be in that spirit of, oh that Jake, he a nigga, but he cool.
Yeah.
Nah, man, these niggas is the enemy, man.
That's right, bro.
And look at him as such. Hey, he might be trying to get me, man. I can't let him in my crib because he might be spying me out. Next thing you know, your joint kicked open and all your goods gone. And that happens to a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
That's why majority of our people get robbed and get preyed on. Trying to be too nice.
God.
What you want to say?
You in that movie, Snow in the Bluff?
Yeah.
You remember when he was at the Edomite's car?
Mm-hmm.
And he was selling I think he was selling they was selling camcorders or whatever.
Yeah, he asked to get in the car.
Yeah, he asked to get in the car, you know what I'm saying? Speaking smooth words.
Yeah.
You know, and he just robbed him out of the blue. We could be put in those same situations, you know, if we're not being watchmen and being circumspect.
Yeah, and that's why even for brothers that drive Uber and drive Lyft, you have a lot of weird people in your car, man. You gotta keep your eye on that rearview mirror, so to speak, man. Looking in your back seat, looking at body language, man. See if this man's sweating. Looking at how he moving, see if he's up to something. You know, so that you can react the right way. Because a lot of people be getting their heads blown off on that Uber stuff too, man.
God.
You know, picking up the wrong individual, getting talked and getting brought down the alley that they don't know nothing about, so to speak. And next thing you know, they get caught off guard because they wasn't being aware. They wasn't using self-awareness. And certain individuals, they'll get caught in that situation and they react quickly, man. They react quick. They already knew what was up. They already suspected something coming off this individual. And as this individual tried to prey on them, they just moved accordingly, man. You know, just like going back to the animal kingdom. A lot of times, animals, they'll either be in a situation against an apex predator that can actually kill them, or they'll actually fight back. They'll know how to get up out the jaws of them lions and things of that nature, man. Right. Know how to snip and finagle their ways out and get to safety. So you got to use that through what? Wisdom. Wisdom is your sword. Wisdom is your maneuvering agent, man. The scriptures speak about how to give subtlety to the simple. Through the subtlety of the word, it helps you maneuver and get out of situations that's dangerous. All right, verse 18. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance.
Yeah. So they're going to switch up on you.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's an individual that knows how to play upon your senses, man. And if your senses aren't on a level, then you'll get persuaded by that, man. Just like I said earlier, you be like, yeah, that's a cool Jake, man. You know, he don't mean no harm. He won't hurt a fly.
Right.
Man, not knowing this nigga got them 2 bodies, man.
Yeah.
He got a pending charge. He got a warrant for his arrest as we speak, man. And you over here thinking that he cool.
Yeah.
Why? Because he got a nice suit on, or he got a, you know, some dress shoes. You know, because he know how to speak proper tongue, so to speak. He has a level of etiquette. That don't mean nothing, man.
God.
You watch it, hey, because the individual move like that, you watch him more, man.
That's right.
Like, why he moving so slick, man? What's up with him? You know, that's how you gotta move, man. You gotta be somewhat suspicious. You gotta look at everybody as a suspect, as an agent.
That's right.
That's one thing that Neo Morpheus gave Neo game on, man. Is when you in this matrix, you gotta move like you in this matrix. You can't move like you in paradise, because we're not in paradise, man. This is not our home. We're foreigners in a foreign land, all right? Dealing with foreign individuals with all kind of demons on them, man. Different strands of demons. And some demons are on a higher level than others. Even though all these individuals is classified as demons, you can't categorize them on the same level.
Right.
All women ain't on the same level, man. That's another thing too. Some women to get you, because some women are way more slicker than others. You got certain women that just got the tongue. You got certain women that just a straight snake.
Yeah.
And you thinking about what's under the panties, man.
Right.
You seeing the voluptuous titties and the fat ass, all right, and the nice dress that she wearing. You know, just looking at her, not knowing that she finna put you in a bad situation to get your head blown off, or get you robbed for all your substance, man. That's how these people move in this world. That's why you gotta watch your steps, man. You know, you gotta play on that web. You gotta play on that spider web so you don't get caught up in it. Because this is a giant, elaborate spider web. If we could really see in the spirit world how this place is designed, man.
Oh man.
You know, we move way differently, man.
God.
Because this is spiritual warfare. This is the form of warfare when these different demons are looking to prey and attack on your mind, man. Attack through, like I said, your naiveness and through your stupidity. But you can't be simple, man. You can't be simple. You got to be as wise as a serpent, harmless as doves, as the scripture said. All right, and I'm going to end it with this scripture in 2 Timothy 4:5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. Right, the scripture says to watch in all things, meaning to be aware. You know, and the Most High puts certain brothers in certain situations just to see how you're going to act. Is you going to exercise that wisdom that you've been learning and developing for all these years, or is you going to fall short?
That's right.
Is you going to fall into the clutches of the wicked one, which is Satan? Because Satan always has that mouth open like a Venus flytrap, man.
That's right.
Waiting for somebody foolish just to try to suck on an opportunity, and guess what? That opportunity turns around and bites you in the ass, man.
Right.
That's the nature of a Venus flytrap. A lot of times the Venus flytraps they have their mouth open because it's alluring, it's bait. And you got certain animals that eat, certain plants, certain insects, and then they'll jump into the mouth of the Venus flytrap, and the Venus flytrap does what? Snap down. It snaps down and it breaks up the blood, and it actually drinks the nutrients out of that blood. That's how the Venus flytraps get fed. Even though it seems like a harmless plant, Venus flytrap, that's a beautiful plant, man. You know? So just because you see exotic colors and all this shit, don't get finagled by that, man. Don't get swayed by that. And that goes for these women. That goes for these niggas, especially these women, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, especially these women, because their beauty on the outside to get you.
That's right.
You know, like the brother was saying about the Venus flytrap.
Yeah.
You know, the beauty of it will what's the word I'm looking for?
It'll trap you.
Yeah, it'll trap you.
Because even though it's appeasing to the senses, it looks beautiful and it arouses your eyes, so to speak, and it connects to your aura. It has a certain aura that's emitting off of it that it naturally attracts. The thing is, it's attracting for a reason, man. That's part of its attack mechanism, to attract. So you have to have your defensive mechanisms on a level, man. You have to have your senses exercised, because we ain't nothing but complex creatures, so to speak. All the components that these different animals have as bait to kill, to survive, man has that same technology, and certain individuals utilize it to their maximum advantage. All right, just like I said, these different snakes in the garden, so to speak, these different niggas in the hood, they may use a different tactic than these different CEOs that's what's the word, doing Ponzi schemes, all right, and loan sharks. Those are two different types of criminality, but one is more substantive to the other. One is overt, one is covert. But nonetheless, both of them are means of extracting the finances of an individual. What's the other one called? Strong arming. And the other one is called white collar crime. But you have to be on a level, and you got to have your senses exercised. That's another thing too. Don't get caught up in all that bullshit that be on the internet, man.
God.
Everything that look like an opportunity ain't an opportunity. You dealing with opportunist predators, man.
God.
You have animals that's opportunist predators. Their primary job is to prey on you through opportunity, knowing that you looking for an opportunity to eat, and that's how you get ate.
That's right.
All right, preying on your senses. So that's all we have for you, Akim. Hopefully you brothers edified. We gotta just stay wired tight, man, and stay aware. Scripture say be watch thou in all things, and that's what it's all about. So we're gonna end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.